Hi guys, it's the RPG Brit here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Planet Zoo. Now I was going to carry on with our desert zoo, however, I only need um, one male elephant, and I didn't just want to wait around while I was getting conservation. Also, the two cheetahs that I had, one of them died and the other one is infertile, so I'm going to need to spend conservation to get new cheetahs anyway. And they didn't actually breed before they passed away, so I thought it would be best to do a new zoo instead. I've decided to do a temperate one in Europe, medium difficulty, flat, and I'm just calling it temp for temperate. So we can give this a go. Now I think this might. Oh no, I haven't got all. I haven't got Oceania. Yeah, there's still some continents I haven't got. I haven't got Asia or Oceania, so there's still a couple that I need to do. But let's create this one. Now, while we're doing this zoo, I do want to really look at the genetics. I know I started to in the last one, but I think it was kind of a bit too late because I'd already pretty much finished it. I will revisit it once I've maybe built up some more conservation points, so I can get some more cheetahs and another elephant. Um, but as it stands at the moment, I'm going to be doing this new one. So I'm going to do this as the Europe theme. I think it fits, seeing as though we are in Europe. Um, and there's going to be some new animals from um, the European pack as well, obviously. So let's start off straight away. I mean, let me get rid of some of these because they're kind of right in the way. Here we go. Let's start off as I always do, getting all the staff stuff in. Let's do that. Width down. There we go. Right. And yeah, I really want to start looking at the genetics a lot more because obviously that's another aspect of the game that I've not done anything for. So there's a theme for conservation. That must be like decorations and stuff. Right, Europe. We've not done an India one. We've not done. What are these? Are these just terrain pieces? I mean they're cool, but let's go to stuff. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So we need. We'll just do the small versions of them. So let me do this because it'll be a bit easier to see. A little bit further out so it doesn't affect them. There we go. Because they really don't like seeing buildings. Look at the cracks on there. I mean, it does look European. It looks kind of Italian, Spanish type thing. Like southern. Um, that's really nice though. Quite big. So let's carry on getting this out here. Get rid of that. Staff room. Let's do a small staff room. Notice they're always the same shapes. The staff rooms are like long and thin, like that. Reset center. That looks awesome. Look at that. I mean, it's a bit much. I mean, even that's a bit mad. But hey, hey, we're doing it European style. European workshop, and then it's just the trade center, which let's expand this a little bit more. Get the trade center in. No, we don't need that. There we go, European Trade Center. Awesome. I like this theming. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit mad. Right, let's expand this a little bit more, and let's have a look at putting our first animal in. Again, I'm going to leave this space here for a ride. So the first Yeah, so the first animal could go here straight away, can't it? And the gate can be going onto that path. So let's have a look. What do we have first up for temperate? No, not tropical. We've already done tropical. So temperate and habitat. We've got the American alligator, which is actually a new one for me and for this series. So that's really cool. Least concern, so it is just money. There's no males though, so maybe I'll skip that for now. Now I do know there is quite a few animals for this, so we are going to be on this zoo for a good while. Let me see what else there is. So we've already there you go, that's a new one. That's really cool. I was going to say we've already done these two. The badger, I'm definitely going to put that badger pool in if I can. Giant panda is always good. That gives a lot of conservation because of how vulnerable they are. Rhinos we've not even done yet, so that's really good. Moose I think is new. And the beaver I think. So yeah, we're actually going to have quite a few new ones in here, which is awesome. And there's probably some, these are obviously just the habitat ones. There'll be some, and I think that's new as well. Californian sea lion. Because the seal was the other one. Okay, cool. So there's quite a few water ones, which is awesome. But let's see if we can do the camel. Why is it all conservation? I don't want to be spending conservation this early on. Temperate habitat. So the tapir. These should do me well. Yeah, there we go. Let's get you. Just because you're younger, and your stats are really poor, so we're going to get this one instead. And it is the younger one anyway, so that's fine. With these, I will try and sell them. Why is that in the trade center? I can't remember. That's just a bubba. I need to get the staff first. This doesn't actually let me move any animals. So one of you, one of you, one of you. Yeah, security. We don't need to do vendors yet because they come with the shops anyway. Cool. So let's go back into this. Let me actually put this up to trade. The pronghorn antelope, I'll have a look to see if we can even use that, and the ostrich. Actually, no, I'll put them both up to trade. I'm not going to get a lot for them, but there we go. And we'll move these to because it's not playing. Oh, so annoying. There we go. Okay, so let's get a habitat built for them. I'm going to try and do what I did last time and have seats for all of the talks, because I think that's a really good way of moving people around. The rides don't seem to transport that many people, or you can't really notice it. But doing the talks, I think, really does. It doesn't need to be that big, let's just do it like that. There you go, that should be fine. We're going to be putting plants in all of our habitats. Well, obviously within reason, but if they don't need any, then I'm still going to put them on unless they actually affects them in a negative way. Right, so let's put this back like there. And we'll change this. I might have it all windows as well, because I think the windows might look better than glass. Obviously much cheaper. Yeah, maybe we do the windows. There we go. Let's get the talks and stuff in now as well. So facilities, no, we don't want that. We're going to need to clear this. Let's get donations down here and one up here. And the talk will do there. Animals are ready to leave, which is good. Yeah, that's still enough space for the ride there. Speaker, I'll put it further down this way so it doesn't interfere with the next ones. I've not done a tour again either. I'm wondering if I should do some more tours, but maybe just some smaller ones. Although they were a bit of a pain to set up. Right, let's put them in there. People should start coming now as well, as soon as you get your first animals in. What I might do is actually have the shops down here. The last one I had the shops along here, but it got really crowded in this entrance bit, and I want to try and avoid that. So I might have this pathway down there and have some shops there. So they're still near the entrance, but it's not as bad. Right, shelter. I don't think there is any. There's no European shelters, no. What is that for? South American shelter. That's cool. Let's do that and another one just there. Terrain. Oh, they actually want water as well. Let's do some here. He's like, what the hell? Alright, cool. So, terrain now. We're going to have a lot where they don't want the long grass, I reckon. Doesn't seem to be a very popular terrain piece. There you go, that's fine. Right, plants. Put some lilies in here. That looks a bit weird. It's on the Wonka bit, isn't it? Get rid of that then. I need them selected so I can actually see what I'm doing first. There we go. There we go. Right. That's this very strange noise. They're quite cool. Just need some more coverage. Here we go. Yeah, I like that. Enrichment now. We should have most of these now because we've been doing a lot of research, which I actually want to start research sooner rather than later if I can actually. Let's get that. Get that little one up there. And that there. Toys. We'll get them that. Get them the plant screen. I don't know how enriching that is. And let's get these in because I think it just adds to the plants, doesn't it? If I can even fit it in. I'm not sure I can. Put it back here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it like that for now. Right. So here, that you sort that out first, and we will allow for standing. And there we go. First animal in. I want to get another vet so I can start doing some research. Not there. We need to go here. Obviously, we've got nothing in that can be researched yet, so I'll just go straight into the diseases. Which we've done a good amount. We've got glanders as the next one, so let's do that. Okay, cool. Happy with that so far. Yeah, I'm thinking shops down here, so do I get the shops in now? Let me see what the shops are like. The themed ones. So guest facilities, theme, Europe. So that's an entrance. That's an entrance. European food truck shop shell. Can I just use that as a shop? I wonder. Yeah, I mean the shops are all really expensive, so I'm not sure I can really do this yet. No. Okay. Let's have a look at putting the next animal in. So here, temperate habitat. Let's check these again. Right, I can do this one now, so I reckon we do. So let's get you, and then let's look at the genetics. Probably you're the best one. They're all pretty poor, to be honest. Oh, it's still running slow, isn't it? Let me select that. There we go. Maybe because I'm just going too fast for them or what, I don't know. We'll do them here, and we'll put the seats there, I think. Yeah, and these ones should be quite appealing. So, let's check out what they need. So obviously they need water requirements. They don't need deep water, so that's fine. We only need grade 2 and less than a meter. So obviously we're going to use the wood. 1. I wonder if I can have a view of them underwater. They won't go that deep, so probably not. I'll save that for like the seals and stuff. Let's go up to about there. Go back a bit. There we go. If I carry on with this path, I'll do the staff path this side of it. I'm probably going to need some like something to clean the water and stuff like that. Yeah, because that's already deteriorating. Quarantine pass, I'm far from ready. Let's do it sort of in the middle, like across like this. I'm going up. So the completely wrong thing. There we go. Don't want to do it all the way down that end because that's where the gate is going to be. What? I did not think that was a thing. That's funny. There we go. Right, let's... Oh, we need a gate in, and then we'll move them in. I could try doing some of those domes and everything, actually, in this one. Right, let's move them in. Some of the viewing domes where they go underground and, like, pop their head up. Why can I hear chickens? I think I actually saw... Obviously, chickens is something that you can add, because I've seen someone do a zoo just with chickens. It was pretty mad. Trying to, like, being a prophet of just having chickens. Jesus, the big boy. So, they just want a little bit more soil, so let's give them a little bit around here. Plants, let's give them some plants. This rain is awful. I need to get one of them balloon things. There we go. Right, so that's that done. Enrichment. Do I have much? Yes, I do. Of course I do. That, that, and this can go up here. Definitely need to get the umbrella stand, don't I? Let's get a little water jet for him. Awesome. Let's just put food and water in there now, even though they're probably not going to need water because I think they'll drink straight from there. But I always like putting the tap in there as well, just in case. They've got options then, haven't they? Let's do that. We need to change this. So that. Now people already have umbrellas. It's because they live in Europe. They know what it's like. Let's sort the educational bits first. So, put that there, and this will clear up. The talk will be literally right in the centre here. Any bins and benches and everything. I need to remember to do that. Let's put one of these in there for kids. Oh, look at them wearing matching t-shirts. Little kids, they're checkered. Right, so American alligator. Oh, I need to put the speaker in actually, don't I? But let's do this. Ooh. You American alligator. Oh, kids enjoying it. Okay, sweet. So, we need the water thing in, don't we? Water treatment here. If I put it like there, that is catching both bits of water. I think. Not powered. Yeah, that's going up now. Nice. And obviously that's going to be fine as well. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Vet research done. So that's that disease we've started to do. I'm going to stop you doing that now and you get straight on the American alligator. These are going to be ones where the babies will take ages to grow up. But probably a good reason to get them in early, to be fair. Alright, cool. Happy with that so far. Let's do something else. Let's do a an exhibit here. If I can afford a decent one, I'm not sure if I can. Oh, I can. Just a small exhibit here. I want it connected to this path. Do this and I'll delete that path here. There we go. Why is it like that? Let's get an animal in and see what's the point in that. So we go here, filter, temperate, exhibit. Awesome. So we've still pretty much we've got loads actually. Nice. We'll get some of the big ones in, I think. But for now, let's do you. Nope, let's not do you. Hang on, tropical, temperate. Oh, I was in the wrong bit, thankfully. I need to be careful with that. That's twice I've done that now. But, oh, and I've just actually noticed they've only got 2 stats. So they don't have size or the other one. I can't remember what the last one is. Fertility, longevity, size. Oh, immunity. Yeah, so I guess they don't get diseases either. Let's adopt these. Why? I don't get it. Let's rotate it anyway. I mean, should I do it like that? I mean, that looks quite cool. Do like that and we'll delete this other one. There's no info stands, so I'm going to need to put them in myself. Not a fan of these ones. The rest of them have all got everything I need, but the rest I'm going to need to add the education board. Let's have a look what we want. Definitely not that. That goes, I think. Yeah, we'll have that. Okay, cool. That's that done. What's this? Low on cash. Yes, we know. We always get low right at the beginning. I wish the money carried over. And can someone please tell me, is it worth doing talks for the exhibit animals? I honestly do not have a clue. Right, I've got one educator. They better get here. There we go. So the new one went there. I've only got one. Maybe there must be on their break. Oh, it's because are the talks at the same time? No one's here for this talk. Or are they just there ready? Yeah. Because it's the next month. I've done that on purpose. Right. Yeah. I don't know if it's worth doing talks for these ones. Can I see them? Oh, there's one. And there's one on that lily pad there. Nice. They're not facing this way. I've gone a bit camera shy, but hey hey. Should take a sip of my tea. Okay, sweet. Right, let's get the education things actually done. What was that? Is it growling? That's awesome. Yes, they got there ready. Because this is just finished, and that's when this one's going to start now. At least we've got enough guests to fill both things. That's quite cool. We've got 241 guests. Right, anyway, stop getting sidetracked. Let's go here. Why is it doing that? There we go. And I think this actually might also be a new animal. Let me see. Easy way to tell would be to look at the research. Even though I've not done them all, it's normally a good indication of a new one. Yeah, there. That's cool. And I'm quite happy with that being on the wonk as well. I think it looks alright. They've just finished with their talk. They're eating. Yeah, so cool. How are these guys getting on? And you're already pregnant and got offspring due. Nice work. Okay, cool. So I'm not sure how much money we've got. Well, I know how much money we've got, but I don't think we've got enough to do another thingy. So I might need to get a loan out. But let's see. So the camels, we could try and put them in. No, they're still conservation, which I find weird. The next one's a tiger, which we're obviously not going to do that. So the next one's the Californian sea lion after that. So maybe I could have done an underwater one. Let me see what else there is. So that's obviously an aquatic one. Is there any others? Yeah, grey seal. So I could do those two together then. Yeah, and the rest of them aren't. So I'll do those two, like where I've done it before, where you have the path going down, and they go into a tunnel, and they can look at both animals from in there. I think I'm going to do that. So let's have a look. They are expensive. Jesus. So I think we're definitely going to need a loan. No, definitely going to be able to get that. What about this? Critically endangered, really? Jesus. So these are quite cheap, but there's no males. That's annoying. And I don't actually know. Yeah, American bison, but American bison aren't here, so you can go with the red deer, and I think the red deer are further down. European fallow deer. Let's have a look. Nice, that can go with raccoon and so they can go together. Red deer, there you go. And the skunk. So we'll have raccoons, North American beaver, and skunks all together. Which is quite cool as well. They're all quite small animals, so that one won't need to be that big either. What I might do with that one is have it so that there is windows on 3 sides of the enclosure, and then I can have a talk on each side. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So when there's multiple, I'll have it on different sides, so I'm not using up just one whole thing with stairs, with seats. Sorry. Right, cool. Let's actually get in some vending machines. Put one of them there. Let's get a food one if we can afford it. We can. Get a food one here. Oh, we need to look at bins and stuff as well. Let's do that now. So, facilities. There. Theme. Europe. Okay, so we don't have benches. We've got a heater, which we don't really need, I don't think. But we've got these bins are quite cool. So let's dot some bins about. One up there and then one there. So we're going to need to pick another bench. So let's clear that. What benches would most do I think go with European? Probably just that. The Planet Zoo bench, to be honest. There's European Classic. We'll do the European Classic because it is European then. But it's also Classic. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's not put that one with that one. Oh, and it's snowing. Maybe we do need heaters. It's gonna be too cold, isn't it, for everything? What temperatures do they need? Ah, I forgot. Okay. I forgot that I've moved it. Let's do that there. And then let's duplicate one and we'll put one over here. Let's get off the grid, that's stupid. Let's put one behind the thing here. There we go. Okay, cool. That's done. Let's put more heaters in the other one. Oh, that bit's still cold. Can we do this that actually covers both? Maybe. Do that there. We can always put more heaters than we need, to be fair. And the water's only at 3. So we might even need to start heating up the water as well. Yeah, I've put heaters in for you. Let me see. Is it still... Yeah, no, it's fine now. I mean, temperature's still saying it's too cold, but is that now the water? Or is it actually just 'cause it's heating up? Let's put a couple of water heaters in just in case. Which I can't actually afford. So we're probably definitely going to need a loan. Nice, my research done. Perfect. £2,000 for that, that's good. Let's see if we can afford one now. I'm not going to be able to fit it in both, but I think the other ones are a bit hardier because they're cold-blooded. I think they can go in colder water a bit better. I could be completely wrong with that, but it sounds right in my head. There you go, that's heating up now. Okay, that's fine. Right, yeah, so money, we're probably going to need a loan, methinks. What are these visiting players? Are they... They can't be actual players, surely. Can someone let me know? Yeah, surely they can't. They've got statistics and everything. Right, so we've done benches, we want lights now. Which is under construction, there's a bit here. There. And European. There's none. What about floor lights? Nothing. I'm gonna have to find something for that. That's not too bad. Right, okay, well I think I'm going to end this video here, because what we're going to do in the next one, oh, money's actually not looking too bad, but what we're going to do in the next one is do, if I need to, I'm going to get a loan out, and I want to do the 2 water ones, so I'm going to find a spot, maybe here, if I have this path go up this way, because then they've got the water thing to keep them clean as well. keep the water clean. So yeah, I could have one here and one here, and the path will come up this way, go up this way, then down into the tunnel so they can view them underwater. But then the path will also go straight so they can view them from the top as well. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, cool. So thank you very, very much, guys, for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. If you wanted to support the channel in any other way, then please consider going to my Buy Me a Coffee. There will be a link in the description of the video. Any donations made will go towards either new games or add-ons. Obviously, there's still quite a lot of add-ons left for this one. The add-ons that I did get, the packs that I did get, were actually due to donations from very, very generous people. So I thank them. If you wanted to say specifically what it goes towards, then just leave a comment with your donation, and that's what I will do. There's also a monthly way to support through the Buy Me a Coffee. It's £3 a month, so the cost of a coffee, and that, just like the normal donations, will go towards add-ons and things like that. So yeah, if you're even considering that, then thank you guys very, very much, because it will help me massively. But yeah, I'll hope to see you in the next one. Take care.